Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I got the key to a 2023 Hyundai Sonata with a 2.5 inline 4 pushing around 191 horsepower, powering only the front wheels. And it is freezing cold out here, so I'm not gonna sit outside too much, so we're gonna kind of speed along through this a little bit. Trunk, there's a little button right here, it is hidden. This is a amount of space, nice, nothing crazy. Spare wheel down here. Aggressive lines all around, but hey, it's snowing, so I can't really showcase all of that too much today. As you can see, all this snow, get rid of that. Beautiful headlights though, but again, it's snowing, you guys can't see that. But this is what she looks like. Honestly, not bad at all. Attached to this is an automatic 8-speed transmission. And this is what we're gonna be working with today. Paddle shifters, huge touchscreen over here with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it seems to be pretty responsive and very smooth. The installation is kind of good. As you can probably hear the snow coming through. Parking brake is down here. You get our sport controls, so this is what it looks like with our sport controls. But we're gonna keep it in normal because hey, it's snowing and we don't want to get into any kind of trouble today. Today is not the kind of day you want to be doing anything from 0 to 60 runs. But this is gonna be more of a comparison of how this car handles in the snow. Again, 191 horsepower, front wheel drive only, on some all-season tires. And these are not the best all-season tires either. They're not Michelins, they're not anything fancy, they're just simple all-season tires that you can pretty much get at any small shop. But we're gonna review this car and how it handles in the snow. Insulation, not the best. I can hear all the snow and ice pelting on me from the outside. And you gotta take the turns slow because you're just slipping. If you try and gas it too quickly, you're just spinning pretty much everywhere. So no quick acceleration in this video. No hard corners because it's front wheel drive, and trying to throw a front wheel drive car into a corner on a snowy day and kind of semi-busy road is not the best idea at all. You don't want to be doing anything like that. You don't want to be caught lacking doing that. But hey, beautiful seat, perforated leather, and some Alcantara in the middle, which I kind of feel is a little bit of cost savings because you don't want to spend too much money on a car like this because this car retails under $40,000 to say the least. So it's very affordable for most people, especially as a brand new car. So they're gonna keep this cost savings a little bit low. Yeah, damn. You see that? That is Canadian snow for you. I had no idea where that came from. Almost thought someone hits me with snowballs, but nope. Probably a tree dripping down some snow on me. But overall, it's not too bad. The current weather is not bad because they say a storm is approaching. That's why the weather is slowly getting worse and worse. But so far, this car handles decently. I would avoid going on the highway or anything that involves high speed because even trying to like get off the stop just now, I did spin a little. So I would avoid going on high speeds or any kind of highway, to be honest, because these are not the best tires. And I am kind of struggling just a little bit when I'm trying to accelerate. I'm not even going 40 kilometers an hour. And I'm just spinning and losing traction. So the best thing to take away from this is don't be a cheapskate, invest in your tires and get very, very good tires. Because no, you just don't want to risk it. And I'd also recommend not using cruise control or the adaptive cruise control, because the way the sensor works, it doesn't take into account that the roads are slippery. It doesn't take into account that your tires might be crappy. So by the time the car tries to start braking, you're already way too close and your car is just like sliding into the guy in front of you. And another tip for driving in snow is brake early and leave a considerable amount of distance between you and the car in front of you. so if you do need to stop for whatever reason, you still have ample time in case you slip and slide, and you can stop just in time still. And also keep your snow brush handy, you're gonna need that a lot. And since this is not my car, we don't have blankets or any extra food in case we get stuck. And also make sure your gas is always above half, just in case you end up getting stuck or for whatever reason you end up in a traffic jam and you need to stay warm for longer periods of time. So keep your fuel topped up, make sure you get good tires, keep your snow brush on you, some blankets and some food in case something hits the fan. And since the roads have not been fully cleared yet, you can see the sludge I am driving through. Of course, this is 100% not the worst winter out there, but this is the beginning of a storm according to the weather network. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting day. But so far, handling wise, if we were like on a dry surface, this car probably would have handled spectacularly and amazingly. But since we are on the snow, we're sliding a little bit, we can't really test out how efficient this car is. And yes, I have my glove on because this glove was the one responsible to like pry off the snow off of the car. And gentle acceleration, please, my people. Gentle acceleration is the way to go with this vehicle, or with any vehicle in the snow, because all-wheel drive doesn't matter if you can't get traction. So yeah, don't accelerate like you're playing Need for Speed or you're on a drag strip. You will crash and you will die. Don't do that. Don't do that at all, please. And also just be mindful of your other drivers. You might be a great driver, but somebody probably has summer tires on their rear-wheel drive car. So be careful of other drivers and just be very cautious. This is where you have to keep your senses on point when you're driving in snow. But if it was a rear-wheel drive car and I was on a back road somewhere, I might have fun. But it's a front-wheel drive car with all seasons, so I'm not gonna be trying anything too crazy. And this is what happens when you try and do a harsh acceleration. And yes, my traction control is on, but just spin. Will instantly point us straight for the sidewalk for whatever reason. Maybe it's the way they got their grip, but instantly try to point towards the sidewalk. Oh, and when you're changing lanes, that happens too for all my people who don't drive in snow, because you will cross some snow barriers essentially. So yeah, that's just a bunch of things you need to keep an eye on. And if you have a sunroof, you're not going to be using it in the snow. Again, that's like one of my favorite features of most cars, but since it's snowing, that's like the last thing I thought about, because there is a sunroof above me, but I didn't even think about using it because it's cold outside, I want to stay warm, it is what it is. But anyway guys, those are like my little tips and me ranting about what it's like driving a little Hyundai Sonata in the snow. Hopefully I'll get to review it when the weather is a little bit better, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways guys, take it easy and peace.